guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Charvi and today I will show you the art of contouring and highlighting. I know that you must be having an idea about it, but let's just talk about the things that nobody told you about them before. Contouring and highlighting is basically to enhance our features, by which we are going to create illusion of a slimmer and lifted face. And for that, we will create shadows using a dark concealer. We already have natural shadows on our face, but we contour in order to enhance some shadows and sometimes fake shadows to create a well sculpted and lifted face. You all must be knowing that in order to contour, we have to create a brown line, but what about that contour color? How brown should it be? Ideally, the contour color should be at least 2 shades darker than your foundation. I'm going to start by applying on my forehead. Secondly, choose a taupe color as your contour, which means that it should have grey undertone to it. I like to keep my contour little up from the natural hollows of my cheeks. If you are using a very deep color, then use the product in control. Especially if you have light skin, you might just draw 3 lines instead of 5. To make the nose appear slimmer, I'm going towards the sides of my nose. Next, I'll be applying the contour color under my jawline to conceal any double chin and get that chiseled look. People with long face can contour their chin area so that their face doesn't look elongated. I like to start my cheek contour from the top of my ear and stop somewhere along the outer corner of my eyes. I'm taking a kabuki brush to blend the contour of my forehead so that it blends seamlessly with my hairline. Another tip is that blend your contour fast, otherwise your color will dry and you will end up with harsh lines. I got this point in my mind because I'm struggling with the blending right now. So I ended up using a beauty blender. You can also do powder contouring, but with cream contour you can work in much more detail and they look more subtle than powder contours. I'm taking a contour brush to contour my jawline. For my nose, I'm taking a small fluffy flat brush because with the bigger brush, your nose might end up looking muddy. Moving on to the next step, that is highlighting. We highlight those areas of the face where the light hits directly. And when we apply anything lighter on that area, those features stand out. So contouring takes away extra pounds from our face and highlight brings our facial features forward. Now previously we have applied 2 things under our eyes, a dark shade or an orange corrector, foundation of our own skin tone, and third layer will be of lighter color, which will bring the highest points of our face forward. That is our forehead, brow bones, nose, cheekbones. If you have less space under your nose, then cupid bows, and if you have small chin, then that as well. For blending the highlight color, I like to use a damp beauty blender because it blends everything well and soak in any extra product from the face. Just push in the product instead of dragging it because remember, this is the third layer and dragging might disturb the layers underneath. When you have applied any cream product on your face, it will start creasing in the fine lines of your face. And to prevent that, I'll be using Morphe Loose Powder in shade Banana. You don't have to bake your face necessarily. You can lightly powder your face, especially if you're a person with a dry skin. I like to use bare minimum products, especially under my eyes, because they might start looking cakey after a while. Secondly, I prefer using loose powder with yellow undertone instead of translucent or powder with white undertone. Reason being that I have seen it leaves a white cast after you remove it. So when you take pictures with flashlight, it becomes quite prominent. And remove any excess powder that you think is sitting on your face. You can place 2 fingers just on the side of your nose to know the correct placement of the blush. I like to blend my blush with my contour so that the contour doesn't look obvious. You can place the blush higher up on the cheekbones for the lifted look, and if you like the sun-kissed blush, you can go over your nose and whole part of your cheeks. That will give you more chubby look. Now I'm applying the fixing spray on my face and let it dry. I'll be using 2 different brushes for the powder highlight. To add extra glow to the face, we'll be using highlighter which has shimmer particles in it. We call it the illuminator. And this will go on the high planes starting from the cheekbones, on my brow bone, inner corner of my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and if you have smaller forehead, then on the sides of your forehead as well. So now you can see a more structured and sculpted face. You can see the difference on the face. The before looks very flat and the after look has got the appropriate dimensions. This was the in-depth video on highlight and contouring. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe my channel for such videos. I'll see you guys soon with another tutorial.